your sacrifices, your commitment, and for keeping us safe. Thank you.
And a very pleasant good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to another coverage here, a live broadcast on RioSportsLive.com. We're back in Seguin, Texas, and this is the regional finals at the Class 3A level. In Seguin, I'm Joe Bowling, Freddie Heredia, and Evie Vasquez join along. Santa Rosa Warriors on the magical run behind the Ryan Perez buzzer beater, advanced with a victory. Meanwhile, the Cole Cougars have just steadily moved on, winning ball games in impressive fashion, and they'll meet here to decide who reaches the Final Four. Evie, Freddie, great atmosphere. Afternoon, it seems like we just left this building, and here we are, ready for this game.
Yeah, there's nowhere else I'd rather be. You know, that's one of my quotes every single game. I love this atmosphere. You know, two teams who we are anticipating to a very fast and a powerful game that they like to play. So we're anticipating a fast-paced game with a lot of scoring.
High-tempo game is what both these teams are accustomed to doing. Last night was kind of one of those things where you didn't see Santa Rosa do that high tempo. They played a half-court offense because of what the defense that they were giving them. So, again, we'll see if Perez and of course, Lozoya, of course, on the other side, Arnett is not playing, and then his brother Jordan Arnett is not playing either because of an injury. So, again, now who do you bring, Joe?
I don't know, but the guy right there we had on camera, Coach Cipriano, is looking down there saying, I don't care who they bring. I know they're winning basketball games. The Cole Cougars, arguably, Evie, mid-season, lost production of players that were capable of putting up 60 to 70 points between the three players that are not going to be in action tonight, and yet here they are in the regional finals. That's a recipe for Coach of the Year kind of stuff.
Yes, it is, and you know, that's one really big thing that allows you to see how strong and how, you know, capable a team really is. You know, when you're able to go into your bench and get the same production and you have depth, okay, that's a very powerful team that has a lot of potential to make some real big noise as they've made this year. And, you know, their ultimate goal, they didn't get past the area round last year. You know, so going into this year, I know they had big and high expectations. So we'll see what they're able to do here today. I would be at a coin flip to see who wins because of the fact that, you know, they like to play this high-tempo game, and it's going to come down to errors and who can make less of them. So we'll see what happens.
Doesn't take long to figure out who beat this Cole team because they've only lost 2 games. And one of those games was to a team that it doesn't take long to find them either. That's Alamo Heights. They're still playing at the Class 5 level, by the way. And then the other game, they lose. And Evie, I circled that game, and I said, listen, if you look at it on paper, the team that beat this Cole team, other than Alamo Heights, which they only lost twice, is a team that looks and appears to be a team like a Santa Rosa Warrior team.
Yeah, on paper, you know, you look at them and the differences are very minimal. You know, their average height is 6'1". Okay, when you with that Brooks Academy, they don't have a lot of. It was a mixture of experience between juniors and seniors. I know that Santa Rosa has a lot of seniors in there, but we'll see what they do, and it'll be a great matchup here today.
National anthem. National anthem in the books. Next up, they'll announce the starting lineups and the non-starters for this ball game. Hey, we want to send some shout outs immediately out to Doug Robinson and the gang back at Santa Rosa. They're running a baseball tournament, and I know they're keying in. Or also had shout outs from across the Rio Grande Valley. Evie, they were coming in from Brownsville, from Los Fresnos, from Port Isabel, from La Feria, from Raymondville, from San Perlita, from Santa Maria, from McAllen, from Weslaco, and on and on and on. Representation of teams and players and coaches and fans rooting on the last team standing in the RGV. I was over talking to some of the Cole fans. They too have fans back watching this game. There's a lot of support for both of these teams.
How great is that? And that's one of the biggest advantages when you live in a place like the Valley. You know, everybody just seems to know each other, and everybody just seems to root for each other when it comes down to it. You know, it's all business to start off when we're playing each other, but when it comes to supporting each other, you know, we're always there and we have each other's backs.
Freddie, Cole last night had 3 times as many fans as here tonight. What is the story there? Early game, or overconfidence, or sitting back watching us at home?
Well, again, it can be that last one too, but again, it's a Saturday afternoon game. It's not like it's during the week. It's an afternoon game, but it might be that again their confidence is high and they look to punch their ticket into, of course, the Final Four, as we're in the Elite Eight. You know.
Let's talk about some of the factors in this basketball game. Obviously, the Cole Cougars are capable of putting up big numbers, Freddie, and they also have a height advantage. Across the board, you're not looking at any 6'5" or 6'6" or 6'7" players. You're looking at a ton of players that are 5'10", 6 foot, 6'1", which against Santa Rosa becomes a height advantage, and the athleticism and the ability to get up and down the court. Is that the Cole team we're going to see coming out? Try to take a tempo to Santa Rosa that's accustomed to playing up-tempo, and if so, are we in for some kind of show?
Well, as you mentioned yesterday, they got into a 16-2 run in the beginning of that game. They ran early, so it looks like they might do that. They might go ahead and get that tempo up and play Cole basketball. Now I see the X factor for Santa Rosa, and I was telling you, it's got to be Cavazos inside.
Jacob Cavazos, who will be, or Adam Cavazos, who had a big game last night on the boards. He's going to have to be important inside for this Santa Rosa team. Now, fans in the Rio Grande Valley, you want a little comparison as far as for the Cole Cougars. We do have some games in which they played against some teams from the RGV and teams that made it to district play. Now, they were 2A because they defeated Santa Maria rather easily early on in the season. In the same tournament, they turned around and took on a Stacy team, which San Perlita fans can relate to, but they beat Stacy handily. And this team has won some games against some teams that the Rio Grande Valley are familiar with. But Santa Rosa has played against teams like this before. Coach Cipriano finds a way to win. They have played Cole before while CP was a coach. It happened nearly 10 years ago, and Cole beat him. But I talked to him, and he's like, I've seen this kind of team before. I know what I'm up against. If our kids do what I know they can do, we're going to compete, Joe.
And that's exactly the type of answer you're going to get from a veteran coach. You know, been there, done that. That's something that a team needs in these runs when you're looking to get into the state tournament. So to him, it's familiar territory, as you said, and the kids feed off of that. They feed off of that, and they're going to just be able to bring it, you know, just like their coaches. So it's exciting, and you know, the factor for me, in my opinion, here will be the athleticism and the pressing. The pressing factor from Cole to Santa Rosa. You know, they both like to play fast, so whoever can make the less turnovers, like I said, will be fine.
Will the Cole Cougars press? Will the Santa Rosa Warriors press back? Will this game be allowed to be played at a physical level? It's about to find out. Cole Cougars in the white uniforms, in the black uniforms, are the Santa Rosa Warriors. And sit back and welcome again to the regional finals. Warriors will control the tip and the opening possession of this game. Get it outside to A.B. Lozoya. Quickly man-to-man defense as they'll come out to guard him. Drawing the assignment early on is Jaquez Harris, the 5'10 senior. Swing it left-hand side in the hands of Jay Guerra. Guerra gets it outside. Lozoya open three, lets her go. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound for the Cougars, and they'll bring it front side. That's his Tevon Robertson. Robertson hands it off. Josh Butler will run the point. Butler, a 6-foot senior, gets it over in the hands of Harris. Back in the hands of Butler. Zone defense set up by the Warriors.
Yes, interesting enough, they're in the box and one right now. You know, they're trying to press number 3 from Cole, who is Robertson, so they're trying to see if they can stop Robertson and see if they can keep the ball away from his hands.
Jay Guerra draws the assignment. The 5'9" senior for the Warriors is chasing Tevin Robertson everywhere he goes. Meanwhile, Harris plays catch on the right side, gets it back top of the key. Open three by Butler, way off the mark. Offensive rebound, put it up, no good. Rebound by the Warriors of Santa Rosa.
That's what they want.
6:59 to go in the first quarter. Guerra over to Perez, and he hits a three to start it off.
You know, he's staying with that hot hand from yesterday. We'll see how effective he can be today. Great start.
Ryan Perez played his first 3 years in the San Antonio area. He's familiar with who the Cole Cougars are, and he starts it off, lighting him up with a three. 6:40 to go in the first quarter. Butler has the ball for the Cougars. Outside playing catch with Jacques Harris, attacks in the paint. Shot goes up, and it goes in, but it's travel.
That was a great call by the official. You know, he started his step, and he was able to catch that.
Warrior basketball. Santa Rosa, A.B. Lazoya will bring it up. Lazoya was quiet yesterday as far as scoring points, but that does not mean he didn't contribute to a win for the Warriors. Guerra between the circle, hands it off to Lazoya. Again, they're just going straight man-to-man defense. Takes him off the dribble, off the glass, counter the foul.
Yeah, what a nice move there to take it all the way to the basket. You know, he anticipated the contact, and he got it.
And going back to what we said, he has a different mentality in this game because he doesn't have that 6'4" guy, 6'5" guy, the length difference, and now he can create off the dribble.
There's not many guys that can contain this guy in a simple one-on-one, and that's what the assignment of Jacques Harris is right now. 6-0 lead for the Warriors of Santa Rosa. Butler has the ball for Cole. Now, I saw him last night. When they get going, this team can score points in big bunches and can be relentless on the defense, feeding off of made baskets. Butler takes it off the drive, lays it up, no good. Rebound tipped out and controlled by the Warriors. Torres has his pass ripped away. Numbers. Here comes Harris. Pass it off, right side, layup blocked by Perez. Offensive board. Clock goes up and a block shot. A foul will be called, but already Cole's Cougars getting offensive boards.
Right, and not just that, they're going to the basket, and they've been able to get to the basket pretty easy. That's already 3 layups that they missed in 3 possessions. So that second chance opportunity there was big for them, and they're going to have to really get some rebounds if they want to go ahead and pull away. Right now they're down 6-0, so we'll see.
Called a foul on Ryan Perez, his first. Free throw opportunity up, no good by Micah Masters. Masters, who stands at the line, a 6-foot senior.
I think for Santa Rosa, it's going to have to be team rebounding in this ball game.
Masters ready for the next one. Lots of noise made by the Warrior fan. Missed the rebound. Offensive rebound, though, taken down by Xavier Epps. Loose ball in the paint, whistle, and the Warriors wanted a timeout. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow stay here.
You know, as a coach right now, Joe, I can see, you know, they're kind of, I don't know if they've done this zone offense before, but they're not rebounding the way they were rebounding yesterday.
A lob in the paint, another foul.
Yeah, so we'll see how they adjust to this new zone. They're not rebounding the way they were yesterday, so we'll see.
Xavier Epps will get to the free throw line. Call the foul on Jay Guerra.
Number 1.
Or check that on Torres. Sam Torres picks up the foul. And so Epps at the line, connects on the first. 5:40 remaining here in the first quarter. DeMarcus Clark makes an appearance. He'll be helping my wife Dahlia on the camera. Meanwhile, Epps with the free throw, rolls out, no good. Rebound by Ryan Perez for the Warriors. Perez hands it off to Guerra. Guerra brings it up to the front court. From the top of the key into a double team, maintains control, spins it on the baseline. Torres makes a move, up off the glass and in.
And we talked about that earlier, Joe. You know, I think you're the first one to mention it. You know, that back line is going to be open all day if Cole continues to just play defense up high.
5:19 to go in the first quarter. Butler brings it across for the Cougars to Epps, back to Butler. Butler looking inside, back outside to Epps. Epps and Butler play catch. Butler probes the defense. 5:06 remaining in the first quarter. Again, they continue to chase Tevin Robertson right now for Cole. Let's see if they start setting some screens to try to free him up. Right now, he's relatively active on the penetration. Nothing there. The zone is there to collapse for the Warriors. Whistle on a travel.
Wow, you know, and again, Cole doesn't know what to do because of the fact that they're not being chased, okay? Santa Rosa's sitting back and saying, hey, come at me. You know, what are you going to do?
Warriors with the ball in the front court. Guerra to Perez. Quick release on a three. Got it! Ryan Perez, he's on fire, my friends. He loves playing in Seguin.
And again, you see Perez coming in transition, coming back in transition, and in transition, he's hot. catch and shoot, release, splash.
Timeout on the court. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
At First Community Bank, our bankers put you first.
Like Mark in McAllen and Kim in Harlingen.
Make FCB your bank.
And discover first-class service on a first-name basis.
First Community Bank.
Back here, Joe Bowling, Freddie Heredia, Evie Vasquez running the audio, and hey, getting excited about this ball game. But how about Ryan Perez? I mean to tell you, he came to play last night, and it looks like he's got her going again tonight.
Yes, he does, and you know, his team is feeding off of that, so it's going to be exciting to see if they can close this one out. They're up by 10 points. We'll see.
Cougars penetrate, and that may be a critical foul. Looks like Ryan Perez will pick up his second foul of this ball game.
You got to remember, he did not get the second or third foul until the second half of yesterday's game. So today, he's already got 2 fouls, and that can be a difference.
Less than 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Harris makes the first free throw. Now for Ryan Perez, he's got 6 points, 6'4" senior for the Santa Rosa Warriors. You asked me last night how long A.B. Lozoya would stay in the game in foul trouble. I said until the bus starts, and it may be the same case with Ryan Perez. Warriors with the ball and the lead. Lozoya to Jonah Agato. Agato guarded by Butler, beats him off the dribble, off the glass, lay it up, no good. Rebound Warriors, put it up on in. Ryan Perez.
Big rebound there.
Torres with the kickback. Warriors up double digits. 4:14 to go here in this first quarter of play. Defense, chants and screams by the Santa Rosa Warrior fan. Butler has it off the dribble. They'll run a weave. Robertson with a catch. See if they double team him. Takes it off the dribble against Guerra. Hangs in the air. Spins it outside to Butler. Butler, top of the key to Harris. Harris back to Butler. 3 on the way. Answer. No, sir. Rebound. Tipped around. Controlled. Shot goes up. Blocked by Perez. Dangerous play there. He gets a rebound. Hands it off to Lozoya. Here comes AB. Fires a pass. Deflected out of bounds. Nice job by Harris.
You know, on defense, Santa Rosa is daring Cole to shoot. You know, if they're going to get beat, it seems like they've already, you know, set that mindset to where if we're going to get beat, it's going to have to be from the outside. We're not allowing anything inside.
Does Ryan Perez need to be careful going with block shots right there with 2 fouls?
Yeah, because again, you can't be too careful in how physical it can be. I mean, Cole has been known to be physical in games. Of course, the game against Garden City was very physical.
Agato stepped out of bounds. Turnover by the Warriors. Gives the ball to the Cole Cougars. Cougars have only lost 2 games this season, my friends. They haven't lost in a while. Butler has it, nearly taken away by Lozoya. Hands it off to Harris. Harris is poked and then a foul called. Is that going to be on Lozoya? Yes. Stops play with 3:26 to go in the first quarter. Thanks again to our sponsors, such as VTX1 Cable, such as Pronto Insurance. There's a near turnover. Cougars maintain control. Open 3 by Gabe Cook. Count it. The 5'10" senior was wide open, didn't miss on the chance.
And it's tough not to call number 3 for a travel as he was coming down. Robertson was coming down and he was falling down. He kind of slid. They didn't call a travel on that one.
Lozoya on the penetration gets fouled as Cook picks up the foul. And right now, Evie, it is. They're just simply saying we're going to go man-to-man and try to contain A.B. Lozoya. Open 3 by Sam Torres. Pretty good look. Got his own rebound off the glass. Counted the foul!
You know, and those are the big plays that'll make the difference here today. You know, whoever can just come up with these bigger plays and finish, okay, we'll get this win here today. And you know, Santa Rosa's running away with it because they're crashing the boards very beautifully here today.
When a shooter follows his shot, good things happen.
Yeah, good things happen. And again, he got the and one. So here we go to see if he gets the and one.
Torres makes a free throw. Warriors back up 10. 3:04 to go in the first quarter. Fans watching on Facebook, be sure you like, follow our page, and share the link as we are moving forward on 5 platforms carrying you this game here today. Harris has the ball, hands it off to Robertson. Robertson, again, guarded right now by Jay Guerra, man-to-man. Off-balance jumper up and in. Nice job by Jaquez Harris.
You know, and shots like that just remind you that, hey, a 10-point lead is nothing in games like this.
Lozoya has the ball for the Warriors to Agato. Agato takes it off the dribble. Inside, finger roll, off the glass, no good. Perez is there, put it up and in.
How impactful is this kid's game? This kid is just amazing.
Perez now in the ball game with 8 points and 3 boards in the first quarter. 2:22 to go in the first quarter. Left side pass to Butler. Open three. Answer, no. Long rebound to the Warriors. Agato gets it down. Brings an outlet pass to Lozoya. Here come the Warriors in the front court. Lozoya on a clear out. Takes it off the dribble. Gets it over to Torres. Wasn't ready for that pass. Torres now pulls the trigger on a jumper. No good. Got his own rebound again. On the sideline. Ball out of bounds. Stay here.
Good things happen when you follow your shot.
Whistle blows. Substitution checks in the game for the Cole Cougars. Back in the game is Micah Masters, the 6-foot senior. Warriors will throw it in. Lozoya listed at 5'2" on the scoreboard. Gets it out to Torres. Open three. Sam misses that one badly. Rebound easily taken down by Robertson. This time he's not guarded. Brings it across the timeline. Gives it up to Butler. Butler attacks left wing. Lost it out of control. Out of bounds it goes. Stay here.
Yeah, I don't know about that one there. You know, the Santa Rosa fans, and I saw it as well. You know, I think it went off his leg, but I mean, I'm not the ref there. I couldn't see too close.
Well, he had a seam, and he also knew that Ryan Perez was back there. Now, Perez has a seat on the bench for the Warriors with 1:47 to go in the first quarter. We'll circle that time. Masters hands it off. Penetrating is Harris. Off balance. Made it! And a foul.
Yeah, you know, he was able to hang in the air just long enough to get balance and hit that floater. Yeah, what a great move.
Jacques Harris with the bucket. 6 points in the ball game. How long will Ryan Perez stay seated?
Well, it just depends on how effective Cavazos coming off the bench is gonna have for Coach Capriano.
Harris makes the free throw. Here come the Warriors of Santa Rosa. 1:41 to go in the first quarter. Guerra hands it off to A.B. Lozoya. Lozoya now given some room defensively as Gabe Cook backs way off. He pulls a long three, and he buries it.
Yeah, and that's his kid's range. He doesn't have a range. You know, anytime he crosses that volleyball line, you know, he's within range. So what a great shot, and let's see if this can help him, you know, help his team offensively now.
Butler has the ball for the Cougars. Overhead pass, wide open Harris. Open three, got it!
Right back at you, you know, and if you trade baskets, you're not going to be able to separate as you want if you're Santa Rosa. You got to be able to stop them too.
Harris in double figures, first player there for either team. Pass over to Lozoya. Lozoya again, guarded by Cook. Comes out a little closer this time. Still giving him plenty of room. Right side to Agato. He's got range from there. Agato dribbles through a double team. In the lane, laid up, no good. Rebound taken down by Butler. Butler, here come the Cougars in the front court. Quickly, racing into the front court. Ball tipped away. Nice job defensively by Guerra.
Right, that was a great transition, you know, there on defense to be able to go ahead and just stop that fast break.
Cole basketball out of bounds. The Cougars trailed by double figures a couple times here in this first quarter. Inbound play, open three, Butler, that won't go. Rebound on the backside by Robertson. He tees up a three and he makes it.
Yeah, you know, second 10 points will kill you.
Kevin Robinson, his first 3 points of the game. Down to a 4-point lead. Warriors with the ball and the lead. Lozoya to Agato. Agato back to A.B. Lozoya. Open three. Answer there. Yes again.
You see, he's recognizing that now Cole is going into a 2-3 zone there, that those past two possessions, and he said, hey, you're going to give me room. I'll let it go again.
The Warriors scored less than 40 points last night and got a win. They put 24 on the board already here in the first quarter. On the dribble, Harris hands it up in the baseline. Back to Harris. Harris makes a move. 16-footer. Count that. Jacques Harris with the 12 points. Warriors half-court shot. Lozoya, that's well short. 1 quarter in the books. Warriors lead by 5. Cole will have the ball to start the second. Back after this on RioSportsLive.com.
Hey, everybody. ¿Qué hacen aquí?
This is an intervention.
What?
Sí, mijo. It's the yoga pants.
You all are just jealous because I'm flexible like Captain Prontissimo.
Is that your wallet?
Yeah, it's full of the money I save with Pronto Insurance.
And your keys.
With Pronto's multi-account discount, I can insure all the cars in the family.
Why can't you just wear regular pants with pockets like everybody else?
I can do this in jeans.
Aika.
Ah.
Pronto Insurance. Call for a free quote today.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close of wanting to
to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure.
We're back here, Seguin, Texas. Second quarter begins here, this regional finals at the Class 3 level. Cole Cougars with the ball. Down 5 to the Santa Rosa Warriors. Top of the key, Micah Masters hands it off to Tevin Robertson. Robertson off the dribble, lets a 3 go that won't go. Rebounding foul in the paint. That'll be called on the Cole Cougars, and they'll get Micah Masters. Your thoughts after the first quarter, Freddie?
Well, after the first quarter, it's going to be anybody's ball game. If they get into the flow of the game and they start doing what they're best at, is driving and kicking right there, as both teams are going to try and press the tempo a little bit more.
Evie, you can see when they're trying to press A.B. Lozoya, he's taking him off the dribble. When they back off of A.B. Lozoya, he's hitting the outside shots. He's got him where he wants him right now.
Right, they've already given him 2 different looks, you know, a man and a zone. And whenever they've zoned up, you know, he's been able to hit 2 big threes. And whenever they go ahead and just chase him outside, you know, he's been able to do things like this where he drives. And right now they're chasing off a little bit, and now they're backing off with some. So we'll see what happens.
Cook has the assignment of guarding him. He's already got 2 fouls. Lozoya nearly got him in the air. Spin it outside to Guerra. Guerra takes it off the dribble. Spin move into the paint. Tried to dish it off, threw it away.
That was a great idea. You know, his teammate just moved a little bit too quick.
Substitution in the game. Here comes Xavier Epps in for the Cole Cougars. Epps listed as 6 foot as a senior. Almost every player on this team is either 5'10", 6 foot, 6'1", across the board.
Average height, 6 foot.
Exactly. Cole Cougars with the ball. 7:06 remaining here in the first half. Right side pass to Masters. Top of the key, it goes to Harris. Harris hands it off to Butler. Butler takes a look. 17-footer off the rim, no good. Lozoya tips a rebound into the hands of Sam Torres. Warriors get it. Have the ball, up 5. Lozoya off the dribble, got a screen, top of the key. Now he's taxing the paint all the way inside. Reverse layup, high off the glass, no good.
You know, he got stuck in a situation, and he says, do I continue to go, or do I go ahead and pass it to my teammate who's rolling? You know, he just got too deep.
6:40 remaining. Lozoya stays back defensively for the Warriors. Bringing it up is Tevin Robertson. Robertson spins it left side to Jaquez Harris. Harris lost his dribble, needs some help. Good overplay on defense by Guerra right there. Outside for a Harris 3, and it won't go. Rebound. Torres tried to throw the rebound off of Cole Cougar, and he did.
Crashing the boards. It's been, you know, not only today, but it helped them yesterday, Santa Rosa. You know, they're doing a great job again. I can't say enough about how great of a job they're doing on the boards.
Warrior basketball, Lozoya brings it up. This time they'll switch, and Harris goes back on the assignment guarding AB. Handed off to Jonah Agato. Agato, NBA 3 and some. Back of the rim, long rebound, tipped out, controlled by the Cougars. Loose ball in the backcourt and a foul call.
You know, he wants part of this too, and he's going to have to find his groove. You know, if you are Agado, if you're going to want to go ahead and make some production here, he wants to find his groove, you can tell, and find his flow. So he's going to have to see what he can do to help this team out offensively.
I think with him missing those layups early, I think has affected him. Now he's trying to press a little bit more.
Robertson off the dribble. That's a tough shot. Rolls off the mark. Offensive rebound. Put it up and in. Xavier Epps with the stick back. That's your first 2 points of the second quarter. Warriors down or up 3 with the ball. A.B. Lozoya for Santa Rosa. Top of the key, got a double screen. Takes it, maintains his control on the dribble. Takes it off the dribble, inside, off the glass. Counted the foul!
You know, great. It's this never die attitude and mentality is what keeps him, you know, ahead or in the game every single time. You know, that's great. You saw a 10-point lead, you know, just practically disappear. And with this, you know, they're able to go ahead and grow that margin of lead again.
Ryan Perez checks back in the game. Had a good hand for Sam Torres. The 5'10 senior scored 7 points while in there spelling Ryan Perez, who had a seat on the bench. Lozoya, meanwhile, team leader in scoring, 11 points thus far in this ball game for the Warriors. Makes it. Substitution. Here comes Manuel Robinson in the game.
You got to understand, for Lozoya, yesterday, he didn't see his first bucket till
a minute and
a half in the game.
Left in the game, exactly. Cole Cougars with the basketball. I told you how many he had scored tonight. Let's see if I get it right. Masters has it, handed off to Harris. Harris baseline, that's short. Rebound by the Santa Rosa Warriors, Jay Guerra. Guerra brings it across the timeline. Hands it off to Agato. Legato got a good screen by Cavazos. Off the dribble, handed off to Lozoya. Lozoya, top of the key, thinks about a three, lets it go. Off the backboard, count it!
Wow, he was looking for the foul there. He was stuck in the air and said, what do I do? I'll continue to shoot, and he was able to get that in there. What awesome play, you know, by a senior who's just ready for this game and who's looking just to make an impact as much as he can.
Lozoya's got 15. 4:48 remaining in the half. A trip to the state Final Four on the line here, my friends. Robinson goes inside to Masters, back outside for a three, but that won't go by Robinson. Rebound by the Santa Rosa Warriors. Here comes Lozoya. Lozoya has been the story so far. Attacks overhead pass to Cavazos. Wasn't ready for that. Loose ball, whistle, and a foul.
What a great pass. If he would have caught that, that would have been a highlight. Yes, that would have been such a highlight there. What a great pass. You know, he practically did it over behind his neck, over behind his head, you know, to an open player. He just couldn't grab it.
I'll call the foul on Cavazos, and for Adam Cavazos, that's his second foul. And already, free throw opportunity for the Cole Cougars as they're in the bonus. And they'll send the 5'10 senior, Manuel Robinson, to the line. Robinson hasn't scored a point yet today. Free throw won't go. Missed an offensive rebound, though. Working back outside for the Cougars. On the dribble, Robertson. Robertson hands it off to Butler. 4:24 remaining here in the half. Butler to the right side, whistle away from the ball, and a foul called on. Is it on the Cougars, a foul? Or?
Yeah, it was on number 3. It was on Robertson, who I guess was trying to get away from and grabbed number 13 over there. Sorry for Santa Rosa.
Agado.
4:22 to go here in the half. Referee over there explaining the call. Again, it was called on Tevin Robertson of the Cole Cougars. 4:22 remaining and a kind of a pause in the action here. Santa Rosa Warriors leading 24-19 in the game after a quarter. Have outscored the Cole Cougars 6-2 here in the second. Shooting percentages, 55% from the field for the Warriors, 11 of 20 overall, 6 of 10 inside the arc, 5 of 10 outside the arc, 3 of 3 at the free throw line, 10 rebounds. Cougars, 32%, 7 of 22 overall, 4 of 12 inside, 3 of 10 outside, 4 of 9 at the line, 12 rebounds, 9 offensive rebounds thus far in this game. Guerra off the dribble, penetrates inside, dishes off, shot goes up, in and a foul.
And one, count that. Again, big plays, and again, now you see a double-digit margin, you know, just like they were back in the first quarter. This is great.
Adam Cavazos with the bucket. Gives the Santa Rosa Warriors an 11-point lead with 4:08 left here in the half. He'll step to the free throw line.
He's off the bench. That's the X factor for Santa Rosa.
Yeah, he has been. He has been great. I don't think we can say enough about his game and how big he's been on the boards and you know, just his energy overall, how it's helped his team.
Cavazos misses a free throw. Here come the Cougars in the front court. Quickly, it's Josh Butler attacks, lays it up, no good, and he got fouled. They're looking at Agado. Stops play with 4:01 to go in the half. Want to send a shout out to my buddy Jake Howe watching the game back up in Southeast Missouri. Played some summer ball with this Warrior team. Butler free throw, count it. Cole Cougars, like you said, Evie, 11-point lead, now a 10-point lead. That's really nothing with a team that's got this kind of explosive scoring.
Absolutely. You know, at any given minute, anybody can go on a run and just, you know, just erase that deficit. Now it's back to 9, so we'll see.
Next free throw made by Josh Butler. He's got 2. Warriors with the ball and a 9-point lead. Guerra for the Warriors. Open court to Robertson, hands it off to Lozoya. Lozoya off the dribble against Jaquez Harrison, spreads the floor. Meanwhile, Perez working hard for an open on the post. Lozoya looking inside. Now he gets it in the hands. Turnaround jumper. Count that.
Wow. You know, with his back to the basket, he's able to just know where it's at. That's great awareness, and that you don't get that by one day or 1 year in basketball. You know, that's experience and working hard in the gym.
Perez becomes the second Santa Rosa Warrior in double figures. He's got 10 points in the game. Harris, right side pass for the Cougars. Watching for cutters. Micah Masters gets it back outside to Butler instead. 3:14 to go. Back to Masters. Masters from the right wing. Top of the key to Robertson. Spins a great pass. Get it back outside. Open 3. Butler and no. Rebound. Offensive rebound by the Cougars. Put it up. No good off the glass. Rebound comes out long to the Warriors. Santa Rosa with the ball. Off the dribble, Lozoya takes it inside. Off the glass and in.
Great recognition. He saw the right side open, you know, on an ISO, and he was able to take it all the way into the basket. What great recognition for a senior.
I don't think Cole actually saw the game between Santa Rosa and yesterday, because they're not doing anything to stop him. He's going inside at will.
And he scores again. A.B. Lozoya's got 19. Timeout called by the Cole Cougars. They had to call one to talk about Ryan Perez. They called this one to talk about A.B. Lozoya. He's got 19 in the first half. How many did I say he had scored, Freddie?
40?
35.
35, yeah.
So he's going to score 35. We'll see if I'm right. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
First Community Bank, our bankers put you first.
Like Flora in McAllen, Ricky in Harlingen, and Phil in San Bento.
Make FCB your bank.
And discover first-class service on a first-name basis.
First Community Bank.
A.B. Lozoya right there in the center of your camera walks out on the floor. Right now he's the story in this ball game in the first half for the Santa Rosa Warriors. 2 games ago he scored 40. Last night he scored his first points, less than 2 minutes left in the ball game. Tonight comes out firing away. He's got 19. 15-point lead for the Warriors. Harris has the ball. Spin it over in the hands of Butler. Butler back to Harris. Harris to the right side to Masters. Back in the hands. Here comes Butler. Lay it up and in.
Right, you know, off the timeout, you know, that's great, and that's what you want to see if you're the Cole head coach. You know, you want to see a basket right after a timeout.
A lot of working through the screens on that side. They're going to call the foul on Josh Butler of the Cole Cougars. Warriors, we saw them doing that last night. They'll set a lot of off-ball screens. And we saw Marion running through some of those screens, picking up some fouls.
Yeah, they picked up those fouls late in the game. They were trying to run through those screens, and they were, you know, of course, off our defensive fouls.
It's called falling in the trap, EV, of either chasing defensively or getting in front of your player. If you're chasing, you can get caught on a screen.
Right,
Free throw
yes,
up and in.
Yeah, you have to be aware of what's going on around you, and you have to have a plan coming in. You know, either you're going to hedge or you're going to ice. What are you going to do on ball screens?
Guerra with the free throw. That's his first points of the ball game. Jay Guerra, 5'9" senior for the Santa Rosa Warriors. Spins that one short. Rebound in the paint, taken down by the Cougars. That's Jaquez Harris. Cougars now on the attack. They'll go inside. Butler lay it up, no good. Rebound taken down by the Warriors. Cavazos hangs on to the ball, gets it outside, and here comes A.B. Lozoya, front court.
You know, we saw them delay yesterday, and this type of situations where you're late on the clock in the quarters, we'll see if they do it today, and they did that. You know, he got him to chase him. He drew a foul, going to the basket, and see what he can get.
Harris, the senior, picks up the foul. And that was close to a frustration type of a foul, Freddie.
Yeah, it is, because he's beating him off the dribble, and he's not getting that help defense rotation when he gets past him.
A.B. notched his 20th point. 5'2" senior. Makes that. Cougars with the ball in the hands of Robertson. Robertson on the attack, spins it in the corner to Masters, reverse it to Harris. Good ball movement. Harris gets it over to Butler, open three, got it. Josh Butler stayed put, waiting for the pass. He's got 7. Minute 16 left here in the half. Lozoya has the ball for the Warriors. Open court against Harris, beats him off the dribble again, up off the glass, this one short. Good defense by Harris that time. Here come the Cougars in the front court. Harris tries to go coast to coast, handed off to Robertson, open three, answer there, no good. Offensive board, stolen by Guerra. Here come the Warriors. Agado to Lozoya. Lozoya spins it over to Guerra, in transition, 3, off the back of the rim, rolls off, no good. Cougars back with the ball. In the front court is Butler. Butler attacks in the paint, shot it up, laid it in.
You know, and that's the style of play Santa Rosa plays. They're not going to slow down. You know, me, in my opinion, I would have slowed it down and see if they can get one last shot. But no, they want to continue to play, and that's their style of play. They're not going to slow down for anything or anyone.
Neither team will slow this ball down. Agado has the ball for the Warriors. Got a great screen from Perez. Spins it in the corner, off the hands of Guerra. Wasn't ready. Turnover.
Agado likes to go left, but he's a lefty. I'm thinking Coach Cantu needs to see that and make him go right, because going left, he's going to go strong side, and he's going to either dish or go take it straight to the basket.
That time a turnover occurred for the Santa Rosa Warriors. That's just their third of the game. Cole, Cougars with the ball. 17 seconds left here in the half. Robertson, the 6'1" senior, has been held to 3 points here in this first half. Takes it off the dribble against Guerra. Down to 8, spins it in the right side to Harris. There's your leading scorer for the Cougars. Attacks left side, off the glass, no good, and he just picked up the third foul on Ryan Perez with 1.9 seconds to go in the half.
You know, they can turn this 11-point into a 9-point margin here quickly.
Third foul.
What do you do, and what do you talk to your player about, Evie? I mean, what do you do in that situation when one of your best players gets in foul trouble early on in the first half? Well,
the biggest question here would be trust. You know, what situation you're in. Can you trust that player to stay in the game, first of all? And then second of all, you know, how are they producing in other areas of the game as well, to where you could either need to leave them in or could afford to keep them in the bench.
That's the end of the quarter, into the half. Harris makes 1 of 2 at the line. Guerra missed that three-pointer. 10-point lead. Santa Rosa Warriors on top. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com. Back here in Seguin, Texas, Joe Bowling, Evie Vasquez to my right side, and of course, Freddie Heredia on my further right. My wife Dahlia running the camera, DeMarcus assisting on the camera. Santa Rosa Warriors on top of the Cole Cougars. This is RealSportsLive.com. Fans, we're going to try to move forward with the winner of this game and see if we can continue to get the broadcast rights. I know they grant them, and so we're going to give everything we can to get access to the rights to go to the Final Four. I know it's going to cost us a pretty penny. So those watching these games, any sponsors you see on there, at the very least, if you're watching this game and you get a chance, send a message, maybe an email, maybe a text message, maybe something to someone you know that works with one of these companies saying thank you for allowing us to broadcast these games. It means a lot, and it assists us when these UIL broadcast partners bring out their wallets and force us to get our wallets out and pay broadcasting rights fees just to be able to do these games. Warriors lead by the score of 41-31. They led 24-19 at the end of the first quarter, outscored the Cougars 17-12 in the second quarter. Players in double figures, well, the Warriors have 2 of those. A.B. Lazoya with 21 points in the first half leads away. Ryan Perez, teammate, has 10 points. Sam Torres right behind them with 7. Adam Cavazos has 2. Jay Guerra finished the first half with 1 for the Warriors. Meanwhile, the Cole Cougars, 13 points for Jaquez Harris, 9 points for Josh Butler, 3 apiece for Tevin Robertson, Xavier Epps, and Gabe Cook. Further down the line, no additional scoring in the first half for the Cole Cougars. Hope you enjoyed the first half. We've still got a few minutes left. We'll take a break. We'll hear from some of these sponsors again. At the very least, take note of these guys and thank them, my friends. This is RealSportsLive.com.
At Illuminations, we're a one-stop shop. We have all the lighting you need for your new home, outdoor lighting, ceiling fans, chandeliers. So when you're building your new home, we work well with your builder. We'll get your floor plans, or we'll walk the house if we need to, make sure all the light fixtures that you get are gonna work and are gonna look good together. Illuminations is a family-owned business. We've been in business for 17 years now. My parents actually were in the construction industry prior to opening the store, and it was during this time that they noticed a need for a store like ours. one that would provide the customer service that contractors and new homeowners are looking for, and eliminate the headaches that you might get when you're shopping at a big box store and you don't get that one-on-one customer service. The Brownsville area is really growing. There's a lot of movement, there's a lot of construction, there's a lot of excitement. So we're glad that we finally have a store here that customers can come look at our products here locally. I invite you to come discover Brownsville.
Fans, thanks again for watching us here on RioSportsLive.com. We are at the regional finals in Seguin, Texas at the Class 3 level. This is Santa Rosa Warriors taking on the Cole Cougars. I saw on social media where we got some fans that are watching it on Facebook Live, also on YouTube Live. Well, we have the 5 platforms, and we're also on the website, RioSportsLive.com, and on the platform of Roku Television and Apple Television. Now, how you get there, my dad watches it on YouTube. My dad also watches it using Roku, and I've had some coaches call me this week that are also watching it on Roku and smart televisions. What you do, it's easy. My daughter watches it in Missouri all the time. You find on Roku, look for the Boxcast app. That's Boxcast. It's a Boxcast app. Once you load the Boxcast app onto your smart TV, search for us. We're Rio Sports Live. Click on the icon. There's your game. And Rio Sports Live then will become one of your favorites on your smart TV. Same thing with Apple Television. And yes, you can be watching this on the big screen. Talked to some coaches earlier this week that were watching it out on a big screen in a barbecue in their driveway, watching some playoff basketball. Freddie, you've experienced it as well. People are watching this on big TVs.
Yeah, we were, of course, broadcasting the Border Olympics in Laredo, and we had a team out of Burleson, Texas, which is out in Fort Worth, 7 hours away, and one of the parents shared it with us that they were watching it on their 65-inch TV, where they, that's the unique feature of what RealSportsLive.com and Real Sports Live is all about. We're bringing the fans to, we're bringing the game to the fans, and we want to make sure that these kids of all these schools that we cover are, of course, covered in a way where they are showcased. Joe, they're showcased for the type of talent they have, not only on the court, but off the court, on the field, off the field.
If we weren't here, now my broadcast colleagues are here as well. I've spoken with Joel Villanueva out of Channel 5. I've spoken with Brandon, who's also here with Channel 5. We've talked with Channel 4 and Alex DeVario, and we know they're here covering these games, and they are providing a service to the fans back home in the 6 and the 10 o'clock broadcast and some of the social media stuff. But this is live, my friends. If we weren't here, Freddie, look around. Is anyone else here broadcasting this game?
No, there's no other type of television, because we're near the San Antonio area. So if some of the big marquee TV stations would do something like this, they're not. We're what is on now.
And Evie, you saw the growth of Real Sports Live as well firsthand, and this is what's doing it. This is why we do it. This is why we're at a game in the middle of December covering a tournament. The first of 30 in 3 days is to prime these kids to be showcased perhaps for the only time in their life.
Right, and not just that, but it's going to be so meaningful for them to go back later and just go back and watch them play. You know, watch each other play and watch themselves play and just grow and be able to just experience this and show their skills, because these kids give it out every day. They come out and they play, they hustle for you, you know, they listen, and they deserve something like this to get recognized and to get appreciated for all that they do. You know, as a coach, I know that that would be my #1 priority. You know, looking to get my kids exposed, get my kids, you know, showcased. And I've seen the growth, and I've seen how it's been applied, and I've seen how people have come to appreciate it. So to all of you out there watching, you know, thank you. And continue to just support, continue to just, you know, spread the word and help these kids get showcased. You know, there's nothing that we want to do here in life than just help these kids out.
Second half coming up after this. This is RealSportsLive.com.
The reason we made this Quesadillas Tres Marias is because there's a little village in Mexico that it's really popular and it's known for its quesadillas. You're gonna come to my kitchen and you're gonna see that we have no cans. Everything is fresh. We use achote. We do the mole ourselves. We have 3 types of quesadillas. One is flour tortilla. We have nixtamal made handmade tortilla. And our specialty, which are the fried tortillas, that's the concept we bring to the north of Mexico and south of Texas. For me, this is not only a business, you know, it's my house, it's my career, it's my family, it's my friends that come here. Brownsville, it's a gentle city, a kind city. I invite you to come discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Possibilities are all around us. We see potential in unexpected places. And when we share our knowledge, vision, and connections, we turn great ideas into action in communities all around the world. Together, we can make real change happen. We're Rotary. We are people of action. Get involved at Rotary.org.
We are back here as we are set to go for this second half. Both teams already back on the sidelines are meeting, and we are halfway home to someone punching their ticket into the Final Four. Santa Rosa Warriors, Cole Cougars. Cougars going to have to climb a hill. Freddie, real quick, what do they need to do?
They just need to, again, the tempo for them, we haven't seen it. We've seen spurts of it as far as them getting into the transition and getting back to transition offense, but they haven't done it. So, again, for them, it's going to speed up the game a little bit more to try and get, but again, you play into Santa Rosa's, liking the fast-paced tempo.
Evie Vasquez, what are the Warriors going to have to do to bring this home?
Well, they're just going to have to continue to be aggressive and score. Scoring is what's going to get them this game. Cole is a team that can go off at any minute, so they're going to have to continue to just keep their foot on the pedal and attack the basket and go off of the defensive adjustments that Cole does, and which they've been doing really great of.
And who's going to start?
Ryan Perez will not start, sir.
Exactly.
Perez on the bench for the Warriors with 3 fouls. He picked up that third one with 1.9 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Lozoya has the ball for the Santa Rosa Warriors. Over to Jonah Agado. Agado off the dribble. Takes it inside. Overhead pass to Guerra. Guerra goes baseline. Reverse it out to Sam Torres. Torres off the dribble. Takes it in the paint. Got it off the rim. No good. Rebound taken down by the Cougars and then a foul called. Epps got the rebound. Foul called on the Warriors, Sam Torres. And that'll be his third foul. Now Torres had to spell Ryan Perez in the first half. 7:36 remaining here in the third quarter. Ball belongs to the Cougars of Cole. Right side pass, good reversal to Harris, may have traveled.
Just a little adjustment there, know. Jay Guerra is going to be following Robertson anywhere he goes now. He just picked him up full court. We'll see.
Sam Torres just picked up his fourth foul. That's big for the Warriors. That was a blocking foul called. Outside it goes to Harris. Harris hands it off to Butler. Substitution will check in the game for the Warriors on the next whistle as Adam Cavazos is ready to enter the game. Open three by Robertson. That's off the back of the rim. May have been forced. Rebound taken down by Torres for the Warriors. Handed off to Lozoya. AB off the dribble. Backs it back outside. Harris there to guard him. He'll see AB Lozoya all night long in his dreams. He's had to stick that close to him all day. There's a turnover. Neither team appears to be in sync to start the second half, Freddie.
Well, and again, the turnovers are happening for, in the first half, I don't think they had that many turnovers as far as Santa Rosa. But again, it's one of those things where I think he needs to just calm down. Lozoya needs to calm down. They got a 10-point lead. Play into your strength.
Butler has the ball for the Cougars. Got a killer screen, top of the key. Micah Masters, who set the screen, got it. Got it back to Butler for a three. That one rims out, no good. Rebound by Guerra for the Santa Rosa Warriors. Neither team has scored here in the third quarter. 6:34 remaining in quarter number 3. Guerra on the dribble against the defense of Robertson. That's a 5-second call. Or timeout. No, Cipriano. Coach Cipriano recognized that. Hey, it was a little right back at you. The first half, Jay Guerra was all over Tevin Robertson guarding him. Robertson returns a favor and nearly got the turnover had it not been for the timeout.
Yeah, they just want to be clear on who's going to bring up the ball and what are they going to do once they cross half court. That was the biggest issue there. He was dribbling. He didn't know what they were going to set up. So he just wants to make sure that, one, they control the tempo, and then, two, the ball is going and shifting around exactly where it's supposed to be.
Warriors are going to go deeper into their bench. Adam Cavazos will check in this ball game And Freddie, his assignment is to replace Sam Torres, who picked up his 4th foul, who was trying to protect Ryan Perez, who picked up his 3rd foul. How instrumental is a sophomore's role right now in this game?
Well, yeah, it is. And now they're bringing in Castillo, Christian Castillo, who's a senior, 5'9". But for that sophomore, he's getting that playoff experience, and he's, you know, playing big.
Puts all the scoring pressure on this guy right here, A.B. Lozoya, and teammate Jonah Agato, wearing number 13 to his right side. Lozoya clears them all out to work against Harris. Right side pass to Christian Castillo. Castillo finds Guerra. Guerra puts it on the floor. Got a screen from Lozoya, attacks to the paint all the way inside, and he made it.
Great finish there. You know, the defense on that ball screen wasn't very great by Cole, and it cost him there that basket.
Production that time by Guerra. He's got 3 points in the game. 5:53 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Warriors of Santa Rosa up by 12. Butler has the ball. Top of the key, reverse it right side to Harris. This team has lost 2 games all season long. Into the hands of Epps. Back outside, he goes to Butler. Attacks, hangs it, shot it, and made it.
You know, they've been fighting an uphill battle all game.
Butler's got 11.
Can they finish and finish with a strong mindset?
Lozoya has the ball for the Warriors at the midcourt area. 5:25 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Robertson comes out to guard him. Takes him off the dribble all the way inside. Got knocked to the ground. Whistle and a tripping foul will be called.
You know, and that's already 3 fouls. I mean, well, the first foul for Cole, you know, foul production here is going to also be a factor, because if you get late into a game, you know, you don't want to foul and send somebody to a free throw line. So both teams are going to have to watch their fouls going forward.
Now, as you mentioned, Joe, yesterday's game between Cole and they had a 10-point lead. They brought it back down. They went back up.
Shot up and in by Cavazos. That foul, by the way, was called on Jaquez Harris, which is his 3rd for the Cougars of Cole. He was coming over on a trap. Harris has the ball. Handed off to Butler. Butler finds Masters. Back to Butler. Butler takes it off the dribble. Outside it goes to Harris. Nothing there. Good defense this time by the Warriors. Now on the baseline. Lob it inside to Robertson. Nothing there. He has to back it out. 4:47 to go. He'll travel.
That defense is just everywhere. You know, that diamond and one by Santa Rosa is just great. And they're not being too antsy. Okay, they're just sitting back and letting them Cole come to them. So that's great. Great mindset.
Spacing for Cole right now in the second half has been not so good compared to the first half.
Lozoya dribbles through 4 different defenders and then gets fouled. 4 guys were assigned to stop him that time down.
Yeah, and the thing is that if you're going to go ahead and turn this into a foul match, it's not going to go your way.
No, it's not. And for him, you know, for Lozoya, he's used to that. He's used to playing off the ball. I mean, as far as creating his shots, so he's got handles. So, I mean, the kid can do it all.
Lozoya has the ball out near the midcourt area. 4:36 remaining here in this 3rd quarter play. To Agato. Tried to double team him. He takes it off the dribble, spins it over. Guerra open 3. Answer won't go. Rebound. Nice job by the Masters in the backcourt. He'll get fouled.
Yeah, you know, Jay Guerra, you know, just got a little antsy there, and you can allow yourself to fall into that trap and being too antsy.
4:24 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. It's Cole basketball. Cougars scored 19 in the 1st quarter, just 12 in the 2nd. Have scored just 2 through the first nearly 4 minutes of this 3rd quarter. Outside it goes to Butler. Butler on the dribble. Left side pass to Masters. Top of the key it goes to Robertson. I think that was lost yesterday. Everyone was so concerned about the lack of points scored by Santa Rosa Warriors, and everyone forgot, hey, look at how many they gave up, defending tremendously against a huge team. On the turnover, here come the Warriors.
Another great defensive possession there by Santa Rosa. They're just not allowing anything that's going to be left down easy there in the paint.
Lozoya to Guerra. Guerra off the dribble. Threw it away, got it right back somehow, and then double dribble. That was a turnover waiting to happen. You could just sense it.
Right, yeah, he got caught in a position where, okay, I have 2 defenders right in front of me, and I got to pass now. So he allowed himself to fall into that double team.
3:39 remaining here in the 3rd quarter.
What we've seen different from Cole is they're bringing 2 guys up quickly to try and stop the ball or the penetration. We'll see if they continue doing that.
Cougars with the ball, and that's going to be Butler. Hands it off to Robertson, wants a 3. just inside the arc. They'll give him a 2. Our YouTube channel is Real Sports Live. Here's a 3 by Agado. Open look, count it.
You know, ice in his veins. You know, these kids are just ready to play. I am so impressed by Santa Rosa here today.
That's the first bucket of the night for Jonah Agado. Cole, Cougars with the ball. Outside to Cook. Cook hands it off to Robertson. Back to a 12-point lead for the Santa Rosa Warriors. Robertson off the dribble. There's a 3, and it's in and out. No good. Offensive board, though. Cougars have it. Fadeaway jumper. Off the mark. No good. Rebound for the Warriors. Adam Cavazos hands it off to Lozoya. Lozoya brings it across. All of this without Ryan Perez in the game. Lozoya lays it in.
Wow, what can this kid is just amazing. You know, at 5'2", the way he can just weave himself into the paint and just finish with his great handles and wrist plays is great.
There's a charge.
A charge call on Cavazos. Cavazos waiting for him to come in as he was, and you said it. How long is he going to be out? He was out almost 6 minutes of this as far as game time.
And the lead increased by 5 for the Warriors while Ryan Perez was on the bench to start the second half. He enters the game with 2:24 left. Gets the ball. Open court. Right side pass. Agado open 3. Answer? No. Rebound comes down to the Cougars. Cougars dodged a bullet on that one. Now needing some points on the offensive end. Butler has it. Swings it over to Robertson. Robertson will be guarded by Guerra. He's been with him all game. Outside to Robertson. 2:06 remaining in the third. Over it goes to Cook. Cook just inside the arc. Short. Offensive rebound. Kick it out to Butler. Butler attacks baseline. Lay it in. And Perez had to back off that time defensively. Allowed that layup. Minute 52 to go. They'll try to trap Lozoya in the backcourt. Weaves his way through. Now they've got numbers, attacks. Weaves it inside. Layup good.
Great recognition. He saw the double team come to him and he hit the open player. Great move and great pass.
Assist to A.B. Lozoya. Minute 36 to go in the third. Cougars with the ball. More chance of defense by the Santa Rosa Warrior faithful. And there's a bunch of them here. Outside it goes. And they're all not necessarily from Santa Rosa anymore, my friends, either. Robertson, jumper. No good. He got fouled.
Oh, that might be 3 shots there. I think he was beyond the arc.
No, he was inside.
He was inside?
Yeah, he was inside. He's going to go shoot 2. But that was one of those touch fouls where you're coming across and you barely, kind of touch him, and the referee saw it.
Free throw by Robertson.
Now going back to that 3, it was a 3 of Robertson, I think.
They switched it. Okay. Robertson can't connect to the free throw line. Minute 19 to go. Here come the Warriors. Lozoya has it in the open court. Coming out to guard him is Josh Austin, and you can see Austin didn't necessarily want to come out and guard him, and he won't. Gives him a good 10 feet. Lozoya can drill that shot. Takes him off the dribble. Has Perez on his right side. Minute 4 to go in the half, and AB says, let's just spread the floor. Looked over. Coach Cipriano said, okay, they want to guard him one-on-one. Let's see if anybody can contain him. Right side to Perez. Perez off the dribble. Lost it. Needs some help. Gets it to Guerra. 50 seconds to go. A patient set this time down by the Santa Rosa Warrior. Guerra does a great job handling the ball there in the isolation. Now a whistle and a foul call. The confidence of Guerra handling the basketball out there.
Well, when you have 3 true ball handlers on the court, I mean, you can give it to Perez, you can give it to Guerra, and you can get it to, of course, Lozoya. When you have 2 ball handlers, it makes the offense run a little bit crisper.
Inbound play for the Warriors. Lots of contact in the middle of the paint. Let's see who they call this foul on. Josh Butler will pick up his 3rd, trying to get through screens. And again, multiple screens set by this Warrior team. Inbound play coming up for Ryan Perez. Meanwhile, the Cole Cougars will substitute in the game. Checking out is Butler. Checking into the game is Jay Bennett, the 6-foot senior. That one goes out of bounds. And they're going to say the Warriors retain possession. One official was shielded. The other official assisted him there on that call. Perez will have a seat on the bench. Relatively ineffective in that 3rd quarter. Didn't play much of it. He's going to be safe for the 4th quarter for the Warriors. Get it into Guerra. Guerra hands it off in the paint. Banker good.
And that's their game there. finding that open player all game long. You know, they've been able to do that, and that's great recognition, and that's great senior leadership there.
Christian Castillo with the bucket. Warriors last year made it to the Final Four. They were a tough shooting team. Here's a steal by Jay Guerra. Guerra down the left side against Robertson. Reverse layup. That won't go. Rebound taken down by Josh Austin. Austin hands it off in the backcourt to Bennett. Bennett to Cook. Cougars need a bucket to close out this quarter. They'll get to start the fourth as well, and AB just clean steals it in the front court. AB Lazoya to the right side. Lay it up and missed it. Rebound taken down by the Cougars. A lot of contact, and Guerra picks up the foul.
You know, that was great. 2 steals there, you know, back-to-back by Santa Rosa first. And you get 2 opportunities there, but that was also great. You have to give credit to Cole there getting back on defense.
Yeah, getting that transition defense. But for Lazoya, he's been pickpocketing people all night. All day.
Cook from deep nearly went in. Cougar ball when we start the fourth. Warriors outscore them 13-7 in the third quarter and lead by 16. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex and Raw, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
RealSportsLive.com. I'm Joe Bowling, Evie Vasquez, Freddie Heredia. We thank you, fans that are watching this game and help us as we move forward in trying to cover the next round of this game. And that's going to take place at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas. There will be more rights fees involved, and there will be approvals, and we're certainly going to go after that. I know I talked to Doug Robinson at the school level, trying to see if there's some educational broadcasts we may be able to do. We'll just see what happens after that. Fourth quarter, Cole Cougars not done yet. Jaquez Harris puts that one in. For Harris, he's got 15, now a near steal. Lazoya double team, baseball pass in the front court to Agato. Agato to Perez. Perez lay it up, count it.
Right, you know, 3 Cole players on, you know, Lazoya. That was a great recognition. Baseball pass, he took it, but whatever it takes to get that ball across.
Cougars to Butler. Butler from the top of the key. Tees up a 3, and it rolls in.
Yeah, you know, Cole is not going to go away easy.
Not at all.
They're going to go down fighting.
Butler now takes over the team lead in scoring. Here comes Lazoya for the Warriors in the paint. Hand it off, get it back outside to Guerra to Lazoya. He'll settle it down. AB thought about a 3, spins it outside to Guerra. 7:12 remaining. Warriors can take a few seconds at least off the clock each possession, and before you know it, this time will start to be an enemy. Perez on a real quick release of a 3, missed that. Rebound by the Cougars. Cougars sensing some urgency. Open 3. Harris tees it up, missed it. Rebound taken down offensively. Micah Masters. Outside it goes to Robertson. 6:47 to go. Robertson, that's an NBA 3. That's way off the mark.
You know, yeah, that was out of what seemed like frustration and, you know, kind of some sense of urgency there, but, you know, he wasn't able to even hit the rim on that.
Warriors overhead pass to Guerra. They've got numbers on the backside of the pressure. Guerra's now double team. Got it to AB Lazoya. Lazoya with 6:36 to go. Isolated on the island, defended by Tevin Robertson. Takes him off the dribble, into the paint, off the glass, shot blocked, and a foul called. That's going to be on Jaquez Harris.
He used his body to shield the ball, and scores number 11, Jaquez Harris, coming onto the body of him, and he bodied him up. He went up, got fouled, so he's creating his own offense.
For Harris, that'll be his 4th foul. AB Lazoya to the free throw line, makes the first. He's now got 24 points.
And that's one thing that Santa Rosa is going to look to do. You know, you can already tell Coach Cipriano is wanting to spread them out, you know, one possession at a time. You can tell that they're not going to try to rush anything, and they can sense a win here. So let's see if they can finish.
Lazoya makes them both. 6:28 to go here in this ball game. Here come the Cole Cougars in the front court. Right side pass to Gabe Cook. Cook has it. Spins it outside to Masters. Over for a three by Butler. That one's off the rim, no good. Rebound by Ryan Perez for the Warriors. Hands it off to A.B. Lazoya. They'll try to double team him. Good luck with that. Dribbles it to the right sideline. Got in the air. Threw it off a Cougar. Stay here.
Yeah, great recognition there in the air, and you're able to just, throw it off your defender there.
It's one thing to double team a guy when he's receiving a pass. It's another when he's got room to see it coming. And these ball handlers love nothing more. I remember as a point guard, guys, if they're coming at me and I see them coming and I can handle the ball, you're in my kitchen.
That's right.
If you trap me after I catch a pass, there's a different story. In that case, you see A.B. Lazoya giving the ball in the open court, and good luck trying to double team him.
Yeah, and I've been in those situations. I'm 5'1" myself, and I played, at the college level with the point guard when I had, girls who are almost 6 foot coming at me. And that's one thing you just have to keep it locked in your tough mentality and say, hey, like, you're gonna come at me, but yet I've got skills and I've got the willpower to go ahead and just take you on.
It's just a matter of making sure you have the spacing when you receive the ball. If you can see the double team coming, it's a much different. And you watch this. If you watch this game, go back and watch the replay and see the difference in when a point guard that can handle the ball receives a pass, and then a double team comes.
Right.
6:06 remaining here in the fourth quarter. I can't believe it's already the fourth quarter of this game. Warriors with the ball. They'll stack it up on the midcourt area. Jay Guerra catches in the backcourt, guarded by Robertson, lobs it inside. Nice catch by Perez. Got a man in the air. Shot it, made him, got fouled.
Great recognition there. He sensed that the defender was going to hit him. He positioned himself, got balance, went up strong, and he got the air one.
That's more coaching, friends. Go ahead, Freddie.
17-point lead already, 60-43. You can sense that they're just doing the little things to extend the lead and to make sure that they understand that they got to finish this game stronger, just the way they started.
Ryan Perez at the line, misfires on that. Long rebound comes out to Josh Butler for the Cole Cougars. Trip to the final four on the line here, my friends. Gabe Cook, open three. That won't go. Perez gets a rebound for the Warriors. Another stop defensively. They've given up just 12 points here in the second half, have the Santa Rosa Warriors thus far. Lazoya off the dribble, inside pass, banker good.
And they're just keep pouring it on, and it's not just them. Cole is also going cold, and they're not shooting very good right now, so, and that's what they have to do to score.
Harris
Cole
off
needs to
the dribble.
be able to go to the basket to score.
Jaquez Harris with the bucket. 5:27 remaining here in this ball game.
The time, anybody out there who wants to know, you have 5:27 left here in the game in the fourth quarter.
Hey, I want to send a shout out to Gilbert Flores and Jamie Quiroga in Santa Rosa watching the game in their home. We want to say, hey, some of the fans sending a shout out here from Santa Rosa fans, making some noise here, rooting their team on. 5:20 remaining in this ball game. Cougars with the ball. Here comes Harris. Harris pulls the trigger, and he rolls it home. Jaquez Harris has 19 points to lead the team in scoring. Perez in the backcourt, overhead pass to Cavazos, further ahead to Agado. Agado has numbers, backs it away, gets it to Lazoya. Under 5 minutes to go in this game. Overhead pass to Guerra off his hands, tracked it down, needs some help, threw it off a Cougar.
Now looking at that inbound play and looking at Cole defensively as far as them trying to press the ball, they're not doing such a good job in getting to the ball and getting the press on that ball.
They're also 31-2, though. They do have a way of figuring things out. Like Evie said, even a 10-point lead is nothing. 15-point lead is still achievable with a team like this that can play some defense and get hot. Warriors will have to take care of the ball. Get it to Cavazos. Cavazos lost it, picks it back up outside the arc, hands it off to A.B. Lazoya. Lazoya from the baseline attacks and got fouled.
Another push there, and again, they just keep on racking him up, and he's going to be able to go to the line now.
Chris Smith, the 5'10 senior, will pick up his first foul. That's the 8th team foul on the Cole Cougars with 4:44 remaining in this ball game. A.B. Lazoya to the free throw line. Right now he's got 25 points.
Do you sense that they're pressing a little bit more as far as
the Cougars?
Yeah.
Yes. And rightly so.
Not pressing in pressing in the game, just pressing shots, pressing
their urgency. The sense of urgency is going up. Yes, sir.
Yes, and then that's the hardest thing to coach, Evie, is you can't look up the scoreboard and say this trip I'm going to score 15 points.
Right, and they've been allowed to dig themselves out, but Cole is just not shooting very well right now. They've been trying to play an outside game, and that's just to their disadvantage.
Robertson has the ball. Lozoya with those 2 made free throws has 27 points for the Warriors. Open 3 by Butler. Count that. Josh Butler, he's now got 19 points. Warriors against the full court pressure. Whistle in the back court. That's a turnover.
No, they called the timeout over here. The official over here with Santa Rosa has a timeout.
Wait a minute. The official's coming over here to talk it over. One official on the baseline whistled a turnover. The other official standing next to the coach for the Warriors.
And I saw it. I clearly saw he called it on time. Oh.
They're going to call the turnover.
Yeah, they should have been the other way.
5-second delay.
Yeah, they should have gone the other way.
Cougar ball. Now we'll see if they can build off that made 3. Screen set for Robertson. Outside for a Harris 3. That one's off the mark. Out of bounds it goes. 4:22 remaining here in this ball game.
64-50. 14-point lead for Santa Rosa, the Warriors.
A.B. Lozoya has it, weaves through a triple team. He's got numbers, doesn't need to shoot. Brings it outside to Jonah Agato, a senior for the Warriors, trying to get back to the Final Four, back-to-back years. Those two fellas right there, instrumental in this season for the Warriors. Agato gets fouled.
Yeah, they have been, you know, and when you look at the starting lineup for Santa Rosa, and, you know, and all of your starters are seniors, you know, and they've been overlooked all season long. They've been overlooked, and they're here to prove a message, and this is exactly how you do it, you know, playing a team game and just playing with a lot of heart.
Jonah Agato misses the front end of a 1-1. Rebound by Josh Butler. Butler attacks for the Cougars. Off-balance shot that won't go. Rebound by Jade Guerra for the Warriors. Overhead pass to Lozoya. Here comes A.B. yet again. Weaves through a double team. Now inside. Hands it off. Perez layup. No. Rebound. Warriors get it. Cavazos tips it to Lozoya. Lozoya triple team. Weaves through that in the paint. Shot it off the glass. No good. Rebound. That's off. That's going to be a foul on Lozoya.
That was a great move. I think he outplayed their 3 people that were twice his size, and he was able to get a clear look, but, you know, just didn't have enough spin to get it in.
Not enough English to put that off the glass.
If you want to go old school terminology, yes, sir.
3:49 to go in this ball game. Here come the Cougars, down 14. On the dribble is Cook, gets it outside. Butler, pretty good look from 3, got another. Josh Butler heating up here in the 4th quarter. His team still has time. 3:38 remaining. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
Doing some gardening or home improvements this weekend? Visit Habitat for Humanity Restore before you start. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore, great stuff, great prices, great cause. Help us give back to the community. Volunteer your time or donate to Habitat for Humanity Restore. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore, great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Back here, A.B. Lozoya, my friends, has 27 points here in this game for the Santa Rosa Warriors. How much time is left? Well, how about 3 minutes and some change. Right now we're in an extended timeout as they went full timeout on us. I thought it was just a 30.
Yeah, I think it's at 3:39 if I'm not mistaken right now left. There's plenty of time, you know, for Cole if you want to get back in here.
Yeah, we also want to shout out to Laredo Nixon, who is, of course, playing in the final also over at the at 3 o'clock.
Against Alamo Heights.
Yes, against Alamo Heights at the North ISD.
Don't think we didn't try to get that done too, my friends. We did. Freddie was over there knocking on doors, and it's just a matter, we're young. Once we get this mechanism in place and we get these full-time sponsors on board, we're going to be there for all of these big games. There's a foul in the backcourt, and A.B. Lozoya is going to head back to the free throw line.
They're clawing and doing everything to make sure he doesn't get away from them. His speed plus his ball handling, and his savviness of the game. That speaks volumes for Lozoya.
Lozoya, 27 points in the game. I talked to Freddie beforehand when we were eating breakfast, and I said, I think if Cole comes out and tries to defend him one-on-one, you can stop me when I'm wrong, Freddie. I said, if they come out and try to guard him one-on-one, I think he's going to penetrate in, and if they don't stop him in the paint, if they don't assign someone there, he's going to go off for about 35 points here today. Right now, he's at 28.
Yeah, we talked about it, and again, it's a tale of 2 games for him. He did the little things yesterday, now he's doing bigger things in this game.
Makes the free throw, 29 points. 3:37 left here in this ball game. Cook has it for the Cougars. Over for a three by Robertson. That's in. Tevin Robertson drops in a three ball.
And that's big because that brings it back down into a 10-point lead.
Lozoya attacks, lay it up, and in.
And right back to a 12 by Lozoya. Well, we cannot talk about how big of a game he's having.
Transition bucket. Here come the Cougars. Whistling a foul called on AB. He and Sam Torres were there for a double team. How about this, though, for the Cougars of Cole beyond the arc? 4 of 9 here in this fourth quarter. They're 8 of 24 as a team. They're going to need to make more, but right now they're hitting their shots. Clock stops, allowing Josh Butler to go to the line. Butler in the game, 22 points, 2 of 2 at the line, 3:14 remaining, and he misses the front end of a 1-on-1. Offensive rebound, taken down, shot goes up, off the glass, no good. Rebound out of bounds, off of Gabe Cook.
Yeah, both teams in foul trouble right now going forward. So 3 minutes is a long time when you have 7 and 10 fouls going forward. Anytime you foul out, you're sending your opposing team to the free throw line.
Perez to Lozoya, that one's kicked in the backcourt, and Perez picks it back up, and then the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Warrior ball.
Time left, we have 3:03 left on the clock in the fourth quarter.
Cheering us on from Washington, D.C. watching this game. Want to send a shout out to anybody out there watching this game on the social media side of things. AB Lozoya has the ball, weaves through a double team, beats another defender, takes it in the paint, dishes off to Agato, step back three, bang!
And if you're Cole, I don't think there's anything else you can do. You need to go ahead and press him, but now every time you're pressing, he's getting right by you. So I mean, it's hard in that spot that you're in if you're Cole.
Harris misses that one. Rebound goes out of bounds off the Cole Cougars.
They brought it back down to 10 and then up to 15.
Warriors have had the lead throughout this ball game. Guerra has it, 2:41 to go. Open Torres layup, good.
Right, and that's exactly what's bound to happen when you're pressing and you're sending 2 or 3 guys over to guard one guy. You're going to leave the back court open.
Cougars back with the offense. Open three by Harris. That's in. Another 3 for the Cougars here in the fourth quarter. Jaquez Harris now has 22. Perez to Guerra, nearly stolen as Robertson tips it out of bounds. 2:18 left in this ball game.
Frantic 2 minutes. It's going to be a frantic pace in this last 2 minutes for both Santa Rosa and Cole.
Somebody asked how many fouls AB Lozoya has. 4, my friends. Guerra hands it off. Torres off the rim, no good. Torres fights for the rebound. Cougars get it, and here comes Josh Butler. Butler across the timeline, 2:05 left. There's a whistle, and there's a blocking foul, and there goes AB Lozoya. He just fouled out.
Oh, goodness. Honestly, I think they have enough dribbling skill to go ahead and do without him. He's been able to help him out the whole game, but we'll see.
Wait. Yeah, that's just, they changed that. According to the score clock, both number 3s for either team has 4 fouls.
Yeah.
And AB Lozoya just picked up his 4th. Okay, 4. They had 4 up there. It was 4, but they didn't change it. It stayed 4.
That was close.
Free throw. No good. Rebound by the Cougars. Loose ball and a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Warriors.
We'll see if they continue to press here, which, in my opinion, you will, and you should.
You should, yeah. You're down 13, 2 minutes left. You are going to press, and you're going to try and get the turnover in your end of the court. So it's going to be big, but if you don't get the press down, then you got an easy bucket on the other side.
Perez to Lozoya. They'll double team him and possibly triple team. He beats 3 players off the dribble in the paint, hands it off. Perez layup, and he made it.
All game long, that's what's been happening. And again, if you're Cole, you're just in this tough spot. You have to press, but yet, you're in a tough spot, period.
Minute 45 to go. Robertson tees up a long 3, back of the rim. Long rebound for the Cougars. They'll track it down to Harris. Harris outside. That's an open look by Cook. That won't go. Perez gets the rebound, and he gets fouled.
There we go. And he should be going to the line.
Are they going to call that on
Yeah, it's going to call it
Perez?
on Perez. Yeah, on the push-off.
Wow, I saw it going the other way. Okay.
That's Ryan Perez's 4th foul. Perez has 4. Lozoya has 4. Torres has 4. Meanwhile, free throw opportunity missed on the first. Xavier Epps.
1989 was the last time that Cole was in the state,
The Final Four?
Yeah, the Final Four.
The tournament.
And who was there?
Who was the big man? Who was the big man?
Mr. Shaquille O'Neal.
And did they win it?
Yeah, they won it all. They won undefeated 36-0. As he retired, they retired his number over at Cole High School. The four-time Houston ISD.
Gabe Cook makes a basket, and then a timeout is called. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. Fans, appreciate you watching us here on RioSportsLive.com. I'm Joe Bowling, Evie Vasquez, Freddie Heredia. Next week, we'll be picking up coverage in softball and soccer and baseball, and we're going to try to get into the Alamo Dome if this Santa Rosa Warrior team holds on here. If Cole wins, well, Freddie, you may be knocking on some doors in the San Antonio area.
Exactly.
But nonetheless, we thank you for assisting us as we move forward with additional broadcasts coming your way. Sponsors out there, we see the sponsors that have kicked in. Anyone interested in sponsoring and assisting us in showcasing these athletes, the phone numbers are scrolling on the bottom on those screens that you see. Give us a call. Freddie over in Southwest is trying to expand like crazy in the Laredo market and also into South San Antonio. Eagle Pass is covered, and so it's just a matter of getting this in place. We knew the numbers were there. I've known it for years. This is why I came up with the idea. This is why I started this project, is because I know these kids are worth showcasing, and I knew the support was going to be there from the fans that wanted to see it done, and it's coming true. Minute 29 to go in this game. Warriors of Santa Rosa with the ball. Baseball pass in the direction of Perez. Perez spins, shot it, made it.
Wow, what a great move there. You know, you're able to go ahead and get your defensive opponent on your back and just finish.
Harris off this three, won't go. Rebound, Lazoya, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Warrior ball with 1:16 to go, and they're going to call a foul.
I saw it. I would have called it too.
And Harris picks up his 5th foul. This is a senior-laden squad. Jaquez Harris, the 5'10 senior, finishes the game with 22 points. His team won 31 games coming into this regional final.
They're only going to have Arnett coming back, Epps coming back, and Crawford coming back next year.
That's some talent, though.
Yeah.
They got some players coming back. 2 shots coming up for A.B. Lazoya. Misses the first. He didn't miss many in the first half of anything he shot.
And we mentioned early in the game, the biggest key for Santa Rosa was gonna be the team rebounding.
Lazoya makes a free throw.
Crashing the boards as a team.
That's right.
Here come the Cougars. Minute 14 left in this ball game. On the dribble is Cook. Cook attacks in the paint, lays it in. Warriors inbound the ball in the backcourt. Minute 6 left in this ball game. Lazoya handles it against a double team. Now a triple team. Beats one defender, beats another. Wide open is Cook. Catches Torres, put it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Wilson. Wilson gets it out to Cook. Gabe Cook, over it goes to Robertson. Robertson off balance 3, offensive rebound, put it up and in. Gabe Cook with a bucket. Cuts the lead down to 12. 45 seconds left in this game. Timeout called by the Warriors.
Coach Cipriano was on the sideline. It's kind of one of those, like, how can you not get the ball first? Catch the ball first and then lay it up. He was so wide open that he was already going up for a layup. So they called the timeout. 78-66. What a game.
They can
the
sense
Region
it.
4 3A finals. Joe.
Right.
Warriors scored 24 points in the first quarter, gave up 19, and then outscored the Cole Cougars 17-12 in the second, 13-7 in the third. Have been outscored here in the fourth, 28-24, and lead 78-66.
We talked about it earlier. I asked you how Cole did yesterday. They went up 16-2 early on that team from yesterday.
San Gertrudis.
Yeah, San Gertrudis. So, and they did not relinquish their 10-point lead. Yeah, they made those runs. Basketball, you always make a run. They got it down to maybe 8 single digits, but they always had the 10-point lead.
Lozoya has the ball poked away by Tevin Robinson.
And that's what has happened in this game.
Warriors took the lead and just have not given up. Inbound play coming up for the Warriors of Santa Rosa. They find Lozoya. Lozoya beats everybody down court. Doesn't need to shoot. Backs it out with 38 seconds left in this game. Shaded by Robertson. Beats him off the dribble again. Weaves through the defense. And now he's going to be fouled by Gabe Cook. 32 seconds left for a trip to the Final Four for the Santa Rosa Warriors.
Right, you know, the fans are starting to sense it. You know, they're starting to cheer and clap, saying, hey, we're going to state again in back-to-back years.
Gabe Cook on the foul. A.B. Lozoya at the line. Misses the first.
And again, you have Region 1, Region 2, Region 3, and Region 4. In every single classification from 1A to 6A. How did the game go yesterday, Coach, for Judson?
Oh, Judson is in there, you know, after a Final Four performance last year. You know, they're back, the girls are back in there.
Zoya has the ball for the Warriors. 25 seconds left as the Santa Rosa Warrior faithful are on their feet, cheering their team on. Looks like they're making reservations for the Alamo Dome in San Antonio for the Final Four. 13 seconds to go, and Lozoya is going to be fouled. A.B. Lozoya, the 5'2" senior, took this team from the second it started in this ball game and put him on his back. Run down his stats for you. He scored 33 points and counting. He scored 9 in the first quarter, 12 in the second, 2 in the third, but had 8 assists in the third quarter, and has scored 10 points here in the fourth quarter.
Yep, that's what a true leader does. Yesterday, Perez got him on their back. Today, Lozoya, senior leadership right there.
And Thursday, it could be Agado, or it could be Guerra. Guerra, you got to give credit to Jay Guerra. You can go down the line. We talked about that final shot the other night, and everyone went Ryan Perez, and rightly so, he made the shot. But there was the inbound play. There was a screen to open him up. It's just guys that make plays that take you to the next level. Lozoya at the line. Count that one. That's 34 points for A.B. Lozoya.
He scored as many points as they scored yesterday in the full game.
What a great game.
Misses that one. Rebound taken down by the Cole Cougars. 9 seconds to go in a tremendous season for the Cole Cougars. That's a missed shot. Rebound by Perez. 4 seconds. 3, 2. Santa Rosa Warrior fans, you're going to state again. The Warriors with a victory, 80-66. They knock off the Cole Cougars. This team is unranked. They've been unranked, and yet they have found the right gear in the postseason. Tonight, behind the 34 performance of A.B. Lozoya, this Santa Rosa Warrior team is a Final Four heading to state.
And they're getting the ladder. The ladder is coming out. You know what that means.
That's right. The net is coming down with them, and you know they're going to celebrate. You know, so much adversity they had to fight through, and they were overlooked all year long, and they were able to go ahead and fight through and say, hey, we can do this as a team. We can do this. We believe in ourselves. You know, this is what we work for. So congratulations to them, and it looks like we're making a trip to San Antonio again on Thursday.
Well, they took one of the nets down over at Seguin.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they're going to let them cut them down, my friend. They took the net down, and now they're walking it over to the scorer's table.
Along with the trophy. Yeah.
We'll try to get the trophy presentation on the camera. They've already taken the net down to give it to the Warriors, and now they're bringing out the trophies here for this regional final.
Hats off to both teams, to Cole and to Santa Rosa.
Cole Cougars, 31-3. Their season comes to an end. As the Santa Rosa Warriors win this one, the Cougars will receive that second place trophy. They were lights out good, my friends. They just ran into a team that was clicking on all cylinders today in the Santa Rosa Warriors.
From the get-go, I mean, we had talked about it, you know, prior. We had done our homework, but it is what it is, and true players on the court will find ways to do what they need to do to get the job done.
Right, and their game plan coming in, was great. They went into that diamond and won, and they really stopped Cole. Cole is a team who's very athletic and just have a lot of arson when it comes to offense. So they were able to stop them, and they were able to contain it with that diamond and one and take the ball away from Robertson, and it just kind of snowball effect for Cole from there. And Santa Rosa gives all the credit to them. They did exactly what they needed to do to win. Play as a team. They found the open player, and how much can we talk about, Lozoya? He had a great game. In my opinion, he's one of those players that he's just all motor, okay, a true leader, and his skill is just like none other.
Yeah, exactly.
Warriors get the trophy, net draped over it. Again, fans talked about it all during summer. I watched them during summer ball this year. I do a lot of that, watching summer basketball, Evie Vasquez, as do you. And fans were saying, this has got to be a rebuilding year. It's AB and who? It's AB, and that's all they got left. And it's not rebuilding anymore. You can't ever call Santa Rosa Warrior basketball a rebuilding anything. It's just retool, regroup, and reassess, and bring in new players, and the program continues to churn out winners.
Right, absolutely. And to me, rebuilding, it's a word that I never use. It's always about redirecting a certain goal, a certain aspect of a team that we're looking forward to accomplishing. So kudos to them, and it just, again, comes to show that being ranked, being noticed, all that stuff, it doesn't matter. It really comes down to, can you play, can you press when you need to, as far as bringing up the tempo of your game, and just getting the job done. And this is what this team does, and they've been overlooked. And even this morning when we talked about it, oh my God, Cole is such a great team. Cole has all these weapons and everything, and it was just a great performance by them again. We're
gonna try and see if we can get down there and talk to Lozoya quickly.
Well, we'll get him for some preview stuff later on.
Yeah.
Now, I was going to get down there, but now we'll go ahead and we'll get A.B. Lozoya. We'll go pay a visit and do a special live presentation before the Warriors make their way to state, and we'll give the fans some live coverage of the Warriors as they get ready over the next couple of days to go to state. That's going to do it for this one. They win this one by the final score of 80-66. I want to run down the scoring if I can for the game. First of all, for the Cole Cougars, they were led in scoring by Josh Butler, who finished with 23 points. 22 points for Jaquez Harris, 9 points for Tevin Robertson, 9 points as well for Gabe Cook, and 3 for Xavier Epps. For the Santa Rosa Warriors, it was 34 points for A.B. Lozoya to lead the way, 18 points for Ryan Perez, 9 for Sam Torres, 8 for Adam Cavazos, 6 for Jonah Agado, 3 points for Jay Guerra, and a couple of points for Christian Castillo. For the Cole High Cougars, they'll say goodbye to a ton of seniors. They've only got 1, 2, 3 players on this roster that was submitted that will be back next year. You talk about regrouping, you talk about retooling. They got a lot of regrouping and a lot of replacing to do.
Replacing, regrouping, redirecting, all the good stuff, all the
it's there.
It's there. But can't say enough. This game gave us everything, and again, we talked about it before our X Factor. Cavazos was great coming in off the bench to help in the foul trouble that Perez got into early on in that first half.
And again, the unsung hero again may be the Santa Rosa defense in the second and third quarters when they clamped down and limited the Cole Cougars to 12 points in the second quarter and just 7 points in the third quarter. Defensive stand by the Santa Rosa Warriors.
I think Cole went away from what I guess got him here, and that kind of spelled the end, because they were so athletic. They were so the up tempo for them, and we didn't see it from them. They were shooting up threes galore all day long.
That'll do it for our broadcast fans. Again, we appreciate you joining us for this broadcast. Reminding you the archives are available immediately. You can go back and watch this game over and over and over and over and over and over and over again on 5 different platforms: on Facebook Live, on YouTube Live, on Roku Television, on Apple Television, and on RealSportsLive.com. For Freddie Heredia, for Evie Vasquez, for DeMarcus Clark, for my wife Dahlia, and for everyone else back in the scenes that assisted us with this broadcast from Seguin, Texas,